Shalom and God bless you. I trust I find you well. I'm so excited to come into your word today just to share with you a brief devotional, especially to they that are called in the marketplace. I've just released my new book here, The Marketplace Devotional, Unlocking Uncommon Victories in Your Work Environment. And I'm going to share with you just briefly from one of the weekly devotionals in this particular book. And I'm talking on how God has authority over our seasons. In other words, God has authority over your seasons. When you look into nature, specifically looking at trees, you're going to discover something interesting. That the state of trees and vegetation is decided by the season they are in. It occurs as it were that God delegated the authority to decide the state of the tree in the season. So as the season unfolds, it dictates how the tree looks and what the tree can do and produces in that particular season. And in the book of Mark, chapter number 11, verse number 13 through 14, and seeing a fig tree afar off having leaves, he came, if haply he might find anything thereon. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs was not yet. And Jesus answered and said unto it, May no man eat any fruit from you forever. And the question has always been, how could it be that Jesus, the Master, the Creator, incarnated, would curse a tree that was leafy but had no fruit because it was not the season of figs? You need to understand something. When you study Genesis, you're going to discover that God created the constellations, the sun, the moon, and the stars, so that they can be dictates of seasons. So the authority that seasons has is delegated authority. And above the authority of seasons is the season changer. Daniel 2 says he changes times and seasons. So the one who delegated authority to the seasons of the fig tree came to the fig tree, expecting the fig tree to yield fruit. What do you learn from that? When you understand the expectation of the Master, the will of the Master concerning your life, I'm talking about your life now, even though I was talking about a tree, because a righteous man is like a tree planted by the streams of water that bears fruit in his season. And what is your season? Your season is your dispensation or your moment where God expects something to come out of your life. Your facts, your circumstances, and your predicament might be contrary to what you know is what God is expecting of you. But I want you to understand that when you discern and understand what God is expecting of you, regardless of how unconducive is your environment, faith in the ability of God to do it, regardless of the facts, will cause you to experience uncommon victories. Listen to me. Most of the uncommon breakthroughs in life are done and they are accomplished not in convenience. You don't have to look for convenience so that you can be able to make a move. Even as you pray in your career, in your profession, and pursue business opportunities in whatever area and domain that God has called you into, do not observe the clouds, but trust God and walk by faith. Faith is the greatest force that this universe responds to undoubtedly. Only they that believe that things can be done can eventually have things done. Regardless of your current state, I want you to believe that God wants you to succeed and prosper and break through and become the best version of who He called you to become and accomplish what He has called you to accomplish. I want you to understand that your facts, your predicament, and your circumstances are not effective dictators of what can come out of who you are and what you are pursuing. It might look bleak, but you'll be amazed what can come out of it. Just go for it. Just believe and go for it. God richly bless you.